So now we're into the fourth video, and as I was saying before, the depth of knowledge was extraordinary. This is the official lead up to the conspiracy. Elliot Bruin, representing the IDA, made an initial inspection and reported to Amos Cloner, who visited the site and wrote up a preliminary handwritten memo to Department of Antiquities Director Abby Eaton, dated Friday, March 28th, 1980. He requested a rescue excavation permit with Joseph Gath as Director of Excavations. Cloner included in the memo a preliminary sketch of the tomb with its outer courtyard, its entrance with the intersecting facade, and the inner chamber with 6 gokkium and 2 archosolia, or primary burial shells, on the northern and western walls. With the Sabbath approaching, the tomb was left open until Sunday morning. The permit for a rescue excavation was officially issued on March the 31st, Monday, by Etienne, and the license number was 938. We see that 938 in the Greek concordance is Queen, so it is indeed the resting place of the Queens, Mary and Mary Magdalene. This is the shape of the tomb with the small niches for the ossuaries. There's a photograph from within the pit that was opened. So it has in it the Jesus, son of Joseph, Mary, Maria, another Mary, Mary Emne, Mara, Joseph, which was Jose, Matthew, and Jude, the son of Jesus, Yehuda, for the 6 names, corresponding names we might predict is had to be before 70 AD, because the Jerusalem was destroyed by the Romans. So the name Jose, or Josie, Jose, only found here on one ossuary, but it's his nickname. And it's only found once in the Bible, Mark 6, 3, 15, 40, 47. This is what he was known by. Then they come up with the idea of the DNA to prove Mary Magdalene and I were married. So the 2 Marys, it would eliminate Mary not being the daughter of my mother. So the bone fragments was very minute, but they had enough, because they could have got them from anywhere for that matter. So an ossuary is where the bones are put to rest after the body decomposes, and that could take years. So the conspiracy is that they've taken advantage of the actual names of the Joseph, my father, for example, and changed it. And James, again, they added the son of Joseph, the brother of Jesus. I mean, it's pathetic that they'd do that. Here it is here. So of the 10 found, 1 went missing, and that's the one that became James. It's my opinion that the name James was on it, and they added the brother of Jesus. And then they had to prove that I had a son. The Da Vinci Code book and the movie is what it's all about. You'd never get these off the ground unless the Zionists approve it, because it's going worldwide. It's a very, very influential thing. So they're setting the stage to look like Da Vinci knew, and then painted his pictures with secret codes. So finding the location of the tomb was vital. And of course, all they had to do was ask any of the kids playing there where the tomb was, and they would have told them, or any of the people who lived in the area, they'd know exactly where the tomb was. But of course, they've got to build a mystery into it, so they go into another tomb first, and there's full of ossuaries, it's the wrong one. Finally, a woman comes around the corner, and they've got the camera on the corner as she comes around, and she's blind, and she puts her hand straight on this slab, and here she is coming around the corner. So they've got the camera aimed at the corner, and here she comes. It's supposed to be spontaneous, and haha, here she is, and she puts her hand, and to the left there is the movie maker and the main star, and they're looking at this ossuary. And of course, if you look at the concrete, you find it's all brand new concrete, and it's a type of concrete that it's almost sets up so fast you can't get out the bucket, so you certainly can't smooth it out. It's mainly used for posts. So the green concrete and the crew acting astonished, this is what they do. We see that the cover had been opened recently, and that's why they used the green. So what do they do in there? They went in, had a look, set it all up, come back, and then started the conspiracy to occur. Now this particular green concrete, it stays dark green. You see it here with a close examination of how green and quickly it's set. And if you look at the top right, you see lumps of concrete where they didn't have time to smooth it out. This stuff, I've used it myself, it is amazing how fast it sets up. It's a very new invention. Certainly wasn't around in 1980. So here's the concrete being chipped away. There's no reinforcing bars in it, which there was originally. So we have the leader climbing down. Aha, we have found it. But there's a camera crew already down in the hole. Idiots. So it's all staged to appear spontaneous, and here he is reaching up. Oh, look at this, we found it. Wonderful. So it's all a show. We have found it. There's the moon, as I said before, bottom right. Now the moon itself is quite an amazing thing. Its timing is meticulous. So here's the main points. So we have the movies and the Da Vinci Code all timed, and now the tomb is found. It's all in perfect order to suggest to the unthinking masses this is what it's all about. There's the name Mariamne, which is the Romanised name or the Latinised name of Mary Magdalene. She returned, according to the Book of Philip, and died in Jerusalem unmarried. Her name, Latinised, Mariamne, numbers 74. So we have Jesus, numbered 74. On the ossuaries it was quite common to have a pyramid shape